Greetings. Welcome back, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. I am dressed in my traditional mermaid wear because I had to meet with the Council of Tana with other mermaids. And sometimes mermaids balk at land clothing. I like it, but some do, but a lot feel like the influence gets to be a little out of hand. And so, yeah, so I acquiesced to returning to traditional wear as a mermaid. And here we are. We are in Rosa Ouro. This is one of our two towns. I was just checking out something that happened here. Hello, welcome. That we received yes, we did. We received from Prasino some merchandise, and I'm going to take it up and put it in a stash box up here. This is from the other city, and we trade things. For instance, we don't have any cows or chickens, and they do. So we're trading that. We do not grow certain vegetables, and they do. And I think they dropped us off some, they shipped us some. Yeah, some of the new things that they're growing, which are berries. And so we're going to take those up and put them in as well. Put them into the stash box, and they will be picked up by one of the couriers and put into the regular storage. And let's see what I've got here. Uh-oh, it's raining. Ooh. It rains on the lush. Oh yes, we don't grow beets or potatoes here, so we have to get those as well. And I think and melons and pumpkins. So all of those. Hi, are you looking? No, that is not a person who lives here. I thought that was one of the couriers, but there's one of our couriers right there. There's Rosa. Rosa is our first courier, as a matter of fact. But I'm going to take all of this. I hope it'll fit in, because I think I might have brought up too much, but let me see. I'll at least get this much in. And I guess I will have to put the rest of it into a container for now. Do I have one? I don't. Why don't we just take it and put it back in the warehouse area? Zaf! Kiasu! Kiasu, Zaf! Posise! Let's put them here in this rack, and there we go. So how are you? How are you doing? How is everything? So we gave Zaf, I don't know whether you remember, but we gave all the Mother's Day off because it was Mother's Day in the United States. So we gave all of the women who were mothers off, and they've all returned to work. Turu and Rory were the only mothers of the couriers. And while we were looking at the couriers, for instance, we're in Rosa Ouro, and we only have 6 couriers here, and we should have 10. So this is becoming a thing that we'll have to take care of. One of the ways that we're going to take care of it is that we added another courier station in the office of this warehouse, and this is going to be Turu's station when it gets built. It hasn't been built yet, so we'll have to wait for one of the builders to be available to do that. And then the other thing that we did, besides getting all the mothers back to work, was we, over the holiday, over Mother's Day, I actually did a little stream on Sunday in Twitch, and we worked on some things. And the things that we worked on, we actually, I will show you right now. Is it still raining? Sounds like it's still raining. Yes, it's still raining on the Lush. Not in the Badlands, but on the Lush it is. So in this area, it's pouring down rain. And that's going to make it kind of noisy. And I think since it's pouring down rain on this side, let me show you on this side what we made. So I'm just going to walk to it for a minute. We're in the tourist area. This is Leroy's restaurant, the Good Luck restaurant. And this is the Botanical Gardens for the tourists. Around the corner is a gift shop for the monument. This gift shop right here that Evangeline has taken over. And this is the restoration. You can see that it's still being worked on. There's a crane that is bringing in materials to work on restoring this what would you call it, artifact, this building. It's the equivalent of the pyramids or of the Machu Picchu, or one of those kinds of buildings in this world, and that is what they are restoring to King Mountain. That space was where the skeletons, remember, had their kingdom, had their royal chambers. And of course they did, because they knew the significance of that location. This is the Antiquities Library here, and that we're going by. Back here is the Covenstead. Why don't we take these stairs down so that we can show, how am I? Edoxy, I think is the correct word. Okay, all right. Vincentius is watching the Australian play 7 Days to Die right now. And my sister is stable. She has, she's doing okay. I'll say that she's doing okay right now, which is good. And thank you for asking. Afkaristo, how are you? And right here, we just came down from the top level, and we're passing the concrete mixer. That's what this is over here. This is the concrete mixer. And then this is one of the new apartment buildings. We haven't done too much with this apartment building, but we will. And then the botanical gardens, the horticulturalist for the botanical gardens, this is her place right here. And this is what we worked on Sunday. We actually made Bera, and now Bera has Joelle, who is partner cook with her. But Bera and Joelle, how did you get there? How did she get there? How did she get on the outside? That is interesting. I'm still having a thing where, see that right there? That. Juliet, I don't understand where you're coming from, why you end up on the outside. Here, come back and use that doorway. I don't like having a doorway here because it makes it that this is the way they want to use. And so I'm just going to close it up. Since she didn't come that way, I think I'm going to have to call her to her workshop. And I've got to figure out why she keeps ending up on the outside of these walkways. And this is Juliet right here. She's the sugar farmer who is the horticulturalist who is handling the botanical garden. Let's recall her. All right, now go home from here. Yeah, go on. Okay, let's see what happens here. So she came down here. Did that look like she teleported? It did. Did it look like she walked over the top of this and then was in this corner instead of... All right, we're gonna have to fix this. And so let's fix this so that she doesn't do that. Let's put that up. Let's put that there. Where this is right here, I'm going to raise these up. Let's get this so I can see what I'm looking at. There's one, there's two, there's three, and I think that's all that I need right there so that she's not going over the top of these. Let's put one more right here, and I think that will work. Okay. And now, from the upstairs where she does this botanical garden right here, this is the one, so I'm going to have to get some lights, just indoxy, which is all right, like okay in medium, yeah, that's me. That's what I'm saying too. Let's come here. Let's get two things. I need a lantern and I might need a blanket, but we'll bring this out. So this is one of her botanical gardens right here. She can come downstairs here, and she can't come off in this area. Okay. All right, we fixed that. And then the other botanical garden is the one at the very top. And I think there's all sorts of ways that she can come off. So we'll just watch in the morning. Now, Maya isn't here tonight. She has the night shift. So we're going to borrow Maya's bed area here. Let's see. Did we not give her one? Probably because it's being built right now. But we're just going to use her room here and go to sleep for right now. And yeah, so I have been studying Greek, and it really is one of those things where I know a lot of words. I can recognize some words, and just when I think, oh, maybe I know enough words, like Mr. Villager said something to you the other day, and he wrote it in Greek, in Elenika, and I had no idea what he said. So that's one of those things that I think I know, but not quite yet, not quite enough yet. But I am still learning. I'm still working on it, Sav. This is the restaurant here, and you notice there's no place to sit. that's as far as we got, and you notice there's no counters. So we are still in the process of working on this. I think I might bring this out one more in this direction, but I don't know just yet. So that was what we worked on. So we put in new shells. We obviously the materials that this was made out of changed, and we did an awning. And I originally used a wool awning, but I just really liked this wood awning. I just liked it as a softer version of the spruce and things that we have here, just as a counter to the fact that all of this is stone. So they are still serving food, making food, but we have to give them some, definitely have to give them some furniture. That is one of the fast food restaurants. We have the second fast food restaurant over here. And so that makes the two of them look totally different. And I really like that, even though this one does have some of the terracotta on the inside, it's a completely different look than the one over there. And this is, hi Jeslyn. Jeslyn, are you waiting for something to eat, or you're just talking to them? I think Jeslyn is getting something to eat and talking to Naki and Lexi right now. So let's go up to the other side and look at the other thing that we did on Sunday. So remember long ago when there was nothing here, nothing but wagons and yurts. We had a single druid who was up in these hills. She was up here and she had found this cave, and Adamanta, she was very indigenous to this area, and she found this cave with the water, and we put in the archaeology guard tower for her. And so over this last Saturday and Sunday, we actually gave her the restoration. So what we did was we found the original pieces, original records of what was here, and we were able to restore some of these ancient places here. Now, under here, this is the old cistern, as Mr. Villager wanted it to be, and we have sort of a design that we can use to make it look like they in fact were using it as a well and as a water holder. And I'm going to work on that. I'm not sure about today, but I would like to do that because it looks pretty cool, and it'll be fun. So the other thing that happened was that we started Lindsay working on this restaurant. I would like to do something with this restaurant right here, and it's more than likely. Now, they normally use this area right here, so if they're going to use that area, then I think we're going to use terracotta on the walls behind, and that will be Tapoda was nothing. Okay. Okay. Tapoda. Cool. Cool. I learned forau. Forau. I think I'm saying that right, which is to wear something. I wear something. Forau. Um, and they have two words. Oh, and I started learning colors. So I found Prasino, Prasinas, and it was interesting because it looks like the color, the word for the color changes with the with how many and gender. Is that kind of is what it looks like. So and orange, I don't remember. Yellow is a K word, Katini or something like that. Katini, and I've forgotten. It was my first lesson, but I'm learning colors. And white, and the only one that I remember right now, of course, is Prasinas, and because of the town name. But yeah, I'm having fun with doing that. I'm learning a couple. I found it fun for me to learn several languages at a time. And does it slow down the process? Of course it does. But it's more fun because there are parts that if I can pick whatever language I feel like working on in a day, and I don't feel like it's like school when I do that. So that's one thing that I'm enjoying. So there's Dulce. I have, Dulce, what are you doing? You're just looking out over the sea, wishing that boats would come. That's what she's doing. But you're not ready for boats yet. You won't be ready until you're a level 3. And this is only a level 1.5, I think, right now. Although, look what I don't see. I don't see any tape. Hold on a minute. Let me come down here. Did Lindsay finish? She did! Yay! Okay, so of course she did because she's working on the restaurant. But what we're going to do is have Lindsay work on Dulce's sawmill. And when she's done with Dulce's mom's restaurant. So Dulce's mom and sister, Adeline is her sister, and Isabella is her mother, work here, and her dad works here. And that would be really funny if we actually got their brother, Rome, to work here. And I think Rome is their brother. Hold on a second. Let me come over here. Where are you? You saw a movie. You saw a Blizzard movie some days ago. Blizzard, the game company Blizzard, or a movie about snow? You search for them. Yes. Yes. Dulce is going over here. Oh, she's going up this way to get home. She's taking the walk the way her dad does. And there goes Lindsay, and there is Isabella. They say hi to each other while they're going in the opposite direction. Isabella is coming here to go home. We see some of the kids that live with Omar. Omar's already in bed. These are a whole bunch of places. An odd movie. Interesting. A Blizzard movie. What's the name? What's the name of the movie? I can ask Vincentius. And there's Sato coming home. and he's going in here. I missed all of them. I'll have to check in the morning and see what Dulce and Adeline's sibling, their brother, what his name is. I think it's Rome, but we'll look. And yeah, strange. So I probably could work on this even though she's working on it, but I don't want to because I don't want to interfere until after this is done. She's working on the level 5, Lindsay is. We're going to go to sleep in Rocco's guard tower right here. Strange, you say, but is strange type. Okay. Oops, I'm up too far. Let's come down. Let's come to here. Here we go. Let's close the curtain tonight. Have a little bit of privacy. There's not much going on here, but I will put that one down. And let's go to sleep for a moment. Hello. Strange, you say, but is strange type. Oh, I want to know. Now you have me intrigued. You have me intrigued. Let's open the windows here. We'll open all of them and give Rocco this view of the morning sun coming in, and we'll open his curtains. And he can sit here and have something to eat. There's also another place for him up here to have to sit down and have food. And so he can do that. Also go out on this balcony and look. It's a little windy today. You can see the water and the trees moving, so it's a little tiny bit windy. I think we'll close the door here. And The Lighthouse. Title goes by 2 movies you saw. The black and white version you think is a year earlier than the other title. The Lighthouse. The Lighthouse. Zaf is talking about a very strange movie called The Lighthouse.
With Willem Dafoe.
With Willem Dafoe? That's what Vincentius Primus is asking, if it's the movie with Willem Dafoe. And let me come here and look up. Zaf is saying he saw the black and white version. He thinks this is a year earlier than the other title. But that's it, The Lighthouse with Willem Dafoe.
Robert Pattinson.
And Robert Pattinson. Okay.
And Valeria Karaman as Mermaid.
As Mermaid? Interesting. Ooh.
2 lighthouse keepers try to maintain their sanity while living on a remote and mysterious New England island in the 1890s.
Lovecraft is the writer.
This might be a different...
It might be a different movie. Can you hold that title for me because of the mermaid connection? Okay. And, okay, so let's find out who Sato's son is. He does not have a son. He does have a son. So Sato's son is Rome. They have 4 kids. I forgot that Joelle was theirs. Now Joelle is not working for her mother. Joelle is working at the restaurant over in the university area on the north side, and she is working with Brera. I think it's Bera, and she is working in a restaurant there. Yeah, the writer of the movie is Lovecraft for sure. Zaf is saying. The Lighthouse by Lovecraft. And let's come back. So we're kind of just, why don't we start with Carly and get all of the builders building. We see people going to work. You mean Lovecraft scary blizzard scenario writer reminds. Okay, we understand now. Okay, I misunderstood you. Now I understand. Interesting. Okay, let's come here. Hi, Carly. What are you asking for? Carly's asking for stone, including mossy. And a lot of it's going to be delivered. It's already made. Blizzard. So, blizzard. And we'll see. Your mistake. That's okay. We'll see in a minute. I'm going to get her to re-ask for these pieces for a minute. If I was trying to tell you about a movie in Greek, oh my gosh, yes. So you have nothing to apologize for. Because I would be making all sorts of errors. So no worries. No worries on that. Hello, you. This is Ainsley, who is working on what? Those things. She's working on the nether mine. Yes, she is. Yeah. So there's some things that she's asking for that she will ask for in this stream, and that's what we're looking at right now. Now, Hira is working on the new, we're going to have another builder's shop in a different location to make it easier. Hira, are you standing on this table too now? No, if you're going to stand here, I'm going to have to put something there.
What's it
so
today?
that you don't. And he needs stone. So here's all these people who need stone right now. So Cassie was on vacation. There's Carly going back. There's Rosa. Carly's going back to where she works. And let's come back here. Annie was on holiday, and I think Annie is going to start getting all these things ready. Let's look here and see if there's something. This is custom. Let me see if there's a custom. Sure enough. Green brick extra? I don't think so. I don't think we've made green brick extra yet. This is chiseled nether bricks and red terracotta. Wow. Let's put those together and let's go here. This is red nether for red nether bricks and gold. So let's see if she can make this or whether a mechanic needs to. And then the green brick extra stairs and green nether brick shingles, which are nether bricks and spruce planks. So let's put this here. So now let's look for green extras. The mermaid is illusion in the movie. It's a spoiler, Vincentius, that the mermaid is.
What is?
Zaf is saying the mermaid in the movie is.
I don't want to hear spoilers.
Okay. He says nope, he doesn't want any spoilers. Spoiler alert. He said no, la 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 la. I don't want to hear that right now. Thank you. Okay, let's continue here for a minute and get brick. Let's teach crafting recipes, teach recipe. I think we can't. I think we need Logan to make brick extra. So she can make just a regular brick extra. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. Brick, but I think Logan has to make it green. And the green is that one? No, where is it? This must be... That is interesting. There's lime. Here's yellow. Brown. Cyan. Did I skip? Gray. There it is. Wow, that is dark. Okay, so we'll go up to Logan and make sure that he can dye brick extras green. So we'll come over here, and here we are. This is Logan right here, and let's go to crafting and let's teach brick extras green. Brick extra, there it is. This is green dye. And it says no. Hold on, why? Hold on, why is it saying no? Hold on for a second. Look at that! What? He is totally filled up. Whoa! Okay. And I don't think we even have any duplicates here. This is like gray and purple, black, red, blue. And he definitely can't do green right now. We have two types. Let's remove this for right now. I just removed that one. Teach recipe just for now so we can put in the green. And this is, nope, cyan, nope. We want green, and that's green. So there we go. So now he can do this. You say it's just not gives hope to mermaid because it is not a fairy tale. Ah, yeah. Yeah, well, most horror stories don't give hope to humans either. It's really okay. I mean, it's a scary movie, so yeah, it's one of those things. All right, so we checked. That was for who? That was for Ainsley. It was. And when everyone wakes up, we'll check on Lila and Hira. So let me just go over here and go to sleep for right now. If you're wondering why I keep a sleep schedule, it's because the people of the town, so Zaf, you know why, but for those of you, if it's your first time watching or if you're not as familiar, the townspeople get unhappy if they don't get to go to bed. And so I'm really supposed to wait until I get this message, which I haven't gotten here yet. I don't think I've even gotten it. That says all townspeople are in bed. And that message means that everyone is going to get to go to sleep. And that's usually what I'm trying to give them a chance to do, is to go to sleep. I just noticed that. Vincentius, the camera's off. I just noticed that just now.
Huh.
I didn't even think about it.
Is it just showing black?
No, it's not showing anything. The camera's actually off. I bet there isn't any way to fix it. That is, Zaf is saying he apologizes for
Oh, that's
for the
no problem.
spoiler. Okay, what happened to my camera?
Turn the corner video off and back on under sources.
Hold on for a second.
Just click the little eye.
Turn here under sources.
The eye over next to it, off and on. No,
This
the
one?
eye
This
over-
one.
Yes. And oh, it's not green. The camera's not getting power.
No?
Is the camera plugged in?
Yeah.
It's just the camera.
Hold on a second. I rebooted it, and I wonder if the reboot turned the camera off completely. Now the camera's on. Yay!
As usual. Have you tried turning it off and back on again? It works every time.
Thank you, Alcaristo. And there we go. Okay. Thank you. That was hello. That was interesting. I just looked over and it's like, wait, the camera's not there. But you're used to having it without the camera? Yeah. Wasn't that just seems like forever that I was not having a camera. That was very curious. Thank you. That was a interruption. Oh yes, so we looked at Ainsley. We were coming down to look at Hira, and I think that was Hira. Maybe not. He was standing on top of something, remember? And yes, and so we wanted him to ask for the things that he was asking for, and he did. Let's go to Lila. We're working our way across town, and Annie, we were checking and to make sure that Annie knew how to make certain pieces. And now we're going back to Lila, who is a little perturbed.
What can I do for you?
Yes, oh, that's right. You've been waiting for this, and that's what we needed to get from Prasino. I bet we don't have any, but let's do this, even if it's off. Yeah. Well, I'm glad, because I like talking to you too. Let's cancel. Lila, I'm going to see what's holding Julie up. So I'm going to go to the warehouse for a moment. That looked like Trenton, didn't it? Not in the... That looked like Trenton was coming back from having lunch. He wasn't in the mine. Let's go downstairs here. We're going to the main warehouse, and we're going to see what's going on with leather, if there is any leather, because I think that that's the problem. So let's see, Leath, and sure enough, there is not. So see all these leather boots? I wanted to ask Vincentius if there was a machine that would actually convert these leather boots back to leather. And is there a machine that converts leather boots and clothing back into leather pieces?
There was.
There was?
Quark.
In Quark. And
Quark had a grinder, I think it was.
yeah, and Quark is no more.
They'll come back. They just need to fix whatever.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to have to get leather. So so Lila is stuck. We're going to have to get leather from Prasino, where they have cows, and have it shipped to Rosa Ouro, which means that the next time that we're in Prasino, we'll have to load it into a shipping container and label it for Rosa Ouro. So that's why she is held up for right now. Since she's held up for right now, why don't we do this? She's working on, nope, don't want to go there. Let's go here. She is working on, yes. There we go. I'm still trying to go ahead. There we are. Hello, you. I'm sorry.
Good to see you.
Let me see. What I will do is come here and cancel. She's working on the dyer's hut, so we're going to cancel it until she gets that piece. And we're going to have her work on Turu's new courier extension that's going to go in. You give a friend hug to Vincentius. Vincentius.
Yes?
Zaf is giving you a hug.
Oh. Hugs right back.
And did you hear that, Zaf? He said a hug right back. He said hugs right back, actually. And yeah, hold on for a second. Vincentius Primus, everybody. And let's come here for a moment and let's look at something that I was going to look for. Nope. We already looked for leather. We know we don't have any. And we're coming up here so that Lila will work on this. The build options, the builder is Lila. Build the building. So she's going to put in the new courier. And this courier station, yes, this, I'm going to pick up these pieces right here. This courier station will be added. Turu's using this courier station right now. We're going to bring her in and put a new courier out here. And the fact that we need a new courier is one of these things where we might actually need another set of children here. You made cook for tomorrow spinach with rice, but the spinach was frozen, not fresh. Spinach with rice. Yum. Yum. That sounds good. Spinach with rice. And what other spices? What spices are you putting in? And let's come here and see. I don't want to do any children just yet because I need to look at a couple of the places, and I think all of them are correct that none of them have a level 4. So we should be more than a level 4. So a level 5 building only has 4 people living in it. So that the level 5 is the one that gets the kids. And we're making sure that some people don't get any more. So Omar is here with Weston and Briella. Weston is a cousin of Omar's who he raised, and Briella is an orphan who he is raising. He was raising them with Julie, but Julie wanted to go back to the other side of town and live, and so she went back. And when she went back, her cousin, who the both of them were raising, went with her, Kai. So that's some of the people. You need something, don't you? I'm going to do this. Let these go away. You boiled it with lemon, virgin oil, salt, pepper, and a bit of canela. to make it to make it smell wonderful, aromatic. And canela is what? I recognize the others, but canela I don't recognize. I don't recognize the Greek name, because I think that's what that is. And there is Sato. Sato's testing out the rail car that is right outside of his station here. I see that. That's why. Because that is actually in front of this piece. I'm going to take these two pieces down right here so that that shows. And I probably have to do it on this side also, so just so those areas show there. Do I want to? I don't need to do it here. And I think I'll leave it. All right. So everyone is going home again. Look at the moon. Look at that. Whoa. Wow. The other thing that we didn't look at, and let's go over here, is what Omar is working on. And Omar is working on a new sawmill, a much larger sawmill than Julie's or even Dulce's sawmill. Dulce's sawmill is a pretty good size, but he's working on one for Santana. Santana would like to see what's going on with the wood that he chops down, and he wants to have a little bit more supervision over the outcomes of those materials. And so Omar is actually building him a new sawmill, and we'll see who ends up running that sawmill, because we have that as well. There is Lissa. Lissa used to be a doctor, but she wanted to do more research, and she wasn't getting, she preferred research to treating people. And yes. So that's, hi. I was just looking to see what you needed. Oh no, he needs a frame too. No. So we're really going to have to do that. We're going to have to put in an order from Prasino, not just for steaks, but for leather, and probably for feathers, because both of those things come from the animals that they have. And so we'll leave that for now. I'm sorry, Omar, you're stuck as well. I know, I heard it. You're stuck. So since Omar is stuck, let's have Omar come over and work on this. Keanu is supposed to be working on one of these, and we can have Omar work on the other one, just because he can't have a thing right now. So cancel the upgrade here, build, and have Omar upgrade this to a level 4. A level 4 will allow us, I know I made all these changes and they're going to take them away, but see this roof is actually level 4. So they're going to take off, they might leave this on, but then add stone to this part, a little bit more stone in this area, and that's what we want. So let's go down to, I can do it from here. I can come here and let's cancel the sawmill for right now and have him work on the residence, since we do not have that. So what happened with the horse in the game? Ah, yes, when we go over to Prasino, I will tell you about what happened with the horse in the game, because we did lose Beleza after we lost Suprio and thought Suprio was gone, and we found Suprio, brought her back, and then Beleza was gone completely. And it was like, well, should we let them go free to go with the herd? But we couldn't find the herd, and that was interesting. We could not find the herd. So both Beleza and Suprio are back now. And this morning on Twitch, we went and looked for them and found Beleza near the coastline, looking out over the coast like she was going to swim or something. It was very strange. And that would be interesting if the other horses went across the water, and that's why she was looking. But she didn't want to do that without Suprio. And so those two in the forest weren't mine in the video. Two of the horses that I found in the forest were not. They were wild horses, part of a wild herd. But then Suprio was actually over on the coastal area, closer to the woods, and it's like we found her, yay! And then Beleza was missing. And then Beleza was missing. So it was very funny. So I was wondering if I should let them both go free, but we couldn't find the herd. So if we find the herd again, I might try letting them go free. Both Beleza and Suprio came back of their own accord, which means that they maybe just wanted to have an adventure, and they were not really running away. Hi, I see that. I see that. Stripped acacia. Okay, and let's cancel that. Oh, oh, Keanu, I'm sorry. I punched him in the face. Oh, Keanu, I'm sorry. Forgive me. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't.
What can I do for you?
I didn't mean to do that. I apologize. Okay, so there he goes. He's going to work on the house. So Omar's working on one of them, and Keanu's working on the other. But both of them are working on these two houses. This house belongs to Faye, and to I know that was terrible. This one belongs to Faye and to Marmaduke, and this one belongs to Woden and Rory. They live here. So, oh my goodness, I can't believe I did that. Jeez, Keanu. Man. So, yeah. And go for a walk, yes. He definitely did. And he probably did that so that he wouldn't smack me back. It's like, why'd you do that? What did I ever do to you? What did I do to you? And that is true. All right, so Lila, let's see if Lila finished. Lila should, yes. She did finish the level 1 courier, so we're going to come back down and get her to work on the level 2 of the new courier that we're putting in. Hello, Lila, and there she is. And let's get her to work on the level 2 of this. And this is going to be pretty quick. Her putting in this courier. And there she is now. And we're just going to take these away again. And you're like, why are you even bothering to take these away? She's going to be done in 2 seconds. And they're just going to disappear. And that's true. But I can be like Ray sometimes, and I like taking them away. And yeah, see, we needed to get leather, and we did not. We did not get leather in any of these packages. So that's something that we're going to work on. So now if we were going to take one of the other kids and bring them here to be a courier, who would we be looking at? We need agility and adaptability. Davis is the fisher, and we can check and see if Davis is going to fish. We can do that. And then Riley, well, we could have Riley be here, but she would have to move into town if she was going to do that. And we could have her do that. And we have Riley come here. So we're going to let Turu go from here. We're going to put Riley here for the time being. Right here, and let's go inside and let's get Lila to work on Turu's. She's going to bring it all the way up to the level 5. So there it is again. And back here, we're going to get, why don't we assign Turu to here? Let's assign Turu to here. There we go. Now she has a lot of ability and adaptability and agility. So, what do I need? I know what I need. This is what I need. I need to take this, manage workers, and assign Turu to here, and assign Riley to here. So now we only need 3 more at this warehouse, and whatever number that we need at the Wide River warehouse, because we're going to need another set. It is 6 o'clock in the evening. Everyone's going home. And I wonder if I want to work on this. So one of the things, this is the engine piece right here. One of the things that we've done with this is to put a blind for wind and also some other steering equipment in next to this. And so for steering, let's look at that's a smoker there. Let's look at redstone for a minute. And so for redstone, I see some pieces, but none of those pieces actually work outside. Let's look at redstone again. Let's get a repeater. Let's get these 2. Definitely need them. Let's look at hoppers. And there we go. So we have minecart, and we have hoppers like that. Let's look at a distributor. STR. Nope. There it is. Dispenser. That's what it is. So we could put a dispenser here, and let's see if we want to put a different one here. Let's put this for driving right there, and what else? A hopper. Nope, not a hopper. Dispenser, hopper. What's that other piece? Shoot, I've totally lost the name of the other piece that I'm thinking of. Dispenser, hopper. Let's put this here. Let's make this go away. Let's see if we can look at redstone and see if I can see it there. No. Dispenser. It's a thing that pushes. P-U-S. I don't see anything. P-H-O-P. And that's just a regular hopper. Sticky. I-C-K. There we go. So there's a piston. That's the thing that I was thinking of. Piston. P-I-S-T. Let's just take a regular piston right here. And that's what we want. P-I-S-T. And I think the multi-piston, let's see what it looks like. We'll look at both of those. So a multi-piston looks like that. And I don't think so in this instance. The regular piston, I definitely like the way that looks. So we'll put that in as part of the engine, and then on top of it, let's put this piece right there. And there it is. Oops. And let's see if we can make these move. I don't think I can. There we go. Okay, good. And there it is. There's that part. This is made out of andesite. I think the chimney tops, I-M-N, the closest that we would have would be a stone brick. Or we could make it out of brick. So let's take these for a second. Let's get brick, brick wall, and stone brick wall. Let's see what we've got for these pieces. Let me see what this looks like. Whoosh. On top of here. Yeah, we definitely want it to be stone. And let's bring this one here. Nope. And like that. So that gives us our stone right there. And now all we need is glass. And yeah, I'm okay with the stone. Oh, you're thinking maybe I should have tried the brick, aren't you? All right, brick. Let's get a piece of brick and let's get a chimney. Let's get a brick chimney and see which one we like better. Let's do this again. I have to be on this counter. Put the brick one there and the chimney right here. The brick one is interesting. I think I might like that better. All right, let's get glass. I'm going to use the light gray because it has a frame on it, a wood frame. Let's get a architect's cutter, and let's bring it in here. Let's put this here and let's go for glass panels. Should be these pieces, and let's see what this looks like. So what we're talking about is putting in just a glass panel, very nice, right along the edge of this. So Am I going to be able to get it in front? There we go. And there's that one and that one. And then this and that. So now there is a wind guard for the driver. Now, would the driver have a thing over top? Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to say this driver doesn't. Why? Because desert. This is actually more a desert river runner, and even though it does rain in the lush, yeah, he's got a lot of area where it rains. He's got this area over here where it's dry, and maybe he does need to have an actual cover. The covers are difficult. We could make the whole thing a glass, but we're going to have a problem with the chimney, and that's usually what happens here. And this piece, if we put glass over top, we would have to put it here for here. Here. I'm just seeing what this looks like. Nope. Sorry. Loud, noisy glass. And this, we could at least support this with these pieces here and have the whole thing come up. Now I am going to put in the other kind of glass in that section right there. So let's do this and this side, and then the front piece is going to be clear, which means we'll have to use the white in order to do that. We're just going to have that chimney just be there like that. And right here, let's put in white. So let's get some glass here. This is in the world. Let's just get glass. And see, in order in Chroma Hills, we need to have white stained glass to work with Domum Ornamentum to get clear glass that doesn't have lead in it. And so we're going to do this. We might not like the way it looks because it is going to show that it's cloudy. But let's see what it looks like. I think it looks like they're using it to look out. So let's come down into here. Let's come here. Oh yeah, but it should be here. This is where it should be. So let's rearrange and have it so that the bottom is clear and the top is not. So let's take these away. I have that. I need one of these. Sorry about that. Okay, one. And yay, Lila. Okay, 2 and 3. And then 1, 2, 3 here. And have these be the ones. They don't have a piece. See that piece is missing. That tells you whether they're set up right. So we're going to have to guess. There we go. So now we can do it this way. And the shadow is interesting. That shadow is very curious. And that one right there. And there we go. So yeah, I mean, they're out in the water, so of course they're going to get a little bit wet. But at least if they're driving, they're just not going to have water pouring down on top of them. I wonder if I should move this. I would love to put this chimney on the outside of this piece, and I think I can if I move the whole thing out. So we have these, so we don't have to worry about these. I need this, I need this, and I need the chimney, and then I need a piece of this to go here. Let's bring right here like this, let's bring this part out, and we're going to have the engine piece be here. And it needs to be the other way around. Let's put the engine piece there. Let's have, now this is going to be difficult, but I think we can do it. Let's put this piece of glass in right away, because this piece of glass is going to be the problem right here. We could put it in one. Yeah, let's do that. So right here, let's put that there, and then let's have this piece be against it like that. So see, it's actually on the inside of that. How do I feel about that? I don't know that I like it. I think I might want that to be, I think I'd rather have the, ooh, I'm down with the bass. I think I would rather have the chimney piece come out differently than have this. So let's try something here. Smoker. That means we have to get here to put this piece on. And let's sit here, and let's put it here. All right, so there's that part of it. So do we want the engine piece to, let's get this to come out like this. I'm going to put one of these here so I can put this here without getting, there we go. So that's the front of this. Yes, I agree. And let me put this here. There we go. All right, and here, I need this to be straight like that on that side and on this side. So I need it to be straight. Oops, I'm getting the dispenser. There we go. And so there's the front of the boat. I don't think there's any way to get this corner to do anything, but let's see for a second. If we did this, what it would look like. We would have to get this to not be here and to go this way, and that's not going to happen. So let's put this back in right there, and I think we're good. All right, so what do we want to do about the chimney? It's actually really fun to have that chimney, but it's not going to go there now. I'm not even sure a pole, because that would be two things using the same material. I see that. I'm getting bad. Gosh, I'm getting so much of that.
What's that?
I'm getting so much stream. Yeah, I really am getting a lot of stream lag recently.
Move a little bit then.
Hmm?
Move. Move on in the game.
Move in the game? Okay.
It's
Oh, no, it just went away just now. But it was saying that I was having lag before.
I don't think there's any way to fix that, although I'll look into it.
Okay.
But I think it's just what YouTube has going on.
Mr. Villager! Oi, Mr. Villager! Hello! Let's come up here and we're going to try and figure something out right here. I'm not sure there is going to be anything that I can put here. I don't think I can. Because the, yeah, that piece of glass is already there. I think I might leave it like this. The only place it could be would be right here like this, coming up out of it from here. And that would be making this longer. Now let's see what would happen if we did this. Or if we brought this over this way. I think we'd have to bring it over this way, like this, and then put a piece in front right here like this. So we're making it longer in front to accommodate the engine and close in this area here. So let's put another top on here. I'd like a distributor would be better. Distributor, D-I-S-T-R-D-E-S-P, D-I-S-P, dispenser. There we go. Where do I want it? Let's put it here for a second. And let's see if we can get this dispenser to be this way. To be this way. Yay! There we go. All right, and then to have the chimney sit here, here, and here. Now let's have this part go away right here and make the boat front look like that. So what we're doing, Mr. Villager said hi.
Hi, Mr. Villager.
So what we're doing, Mr. Villager, is we're actually putting in a covered place for the captain in here. And now we're going to have to put light back in. We could do Simply Light. Let's try Simply Light for a second and see what we can find. For Simply, there we go. I think these might work, and if not, we'll try these pieces. Let's get one of these and one of these. Ooh, look what just happened there. Okay. Let's put them there like that. Ooh. And there we are. So they can see out and they can run the ship from here. These are the shipping controls and they can see out. And yeah, this is the way these were created, these boats, these river runners, that they have a blind spot smack dab in the middle. But I guess they don't really need the middle piece. They just need to be able to see the sides. And so that's what we've got here. And now they don't get rained on. And this is for the comfort of the captain of the ship. Roy, are you the captain? Look, there's a captain right there. Hi. Hello, everyone. Okay, and it is nighttime. Let me go up here. I'm going up to the tavern, to my suite at the tavern for a moment. And we're going to come in here. Zaf, you don't mind, we're going to show Mr. Villager what he missed before we go to Prasino. So we're about to go to Prasino, but before we do, let's show Mr. Villager something that happened on Mother's Day. So we're going to come back here. It's not finished yet. So you remember that we put in the little fast food restaurant here, and this one is finished. This is Lexi and Nakiasha's little restaurant here. There is Lexi coming, or Naki. Naki is coming right now. Alessandro is waiting for them to open so he can get some breakfast. And here comes Lexi right now. Good morning, Lexi. And it's her restaurant. Down here for the universities, we have another restaurant. It is exactly the same restaurant, but it is done differently. And Juliet, hi. Well, at least you're on the road, so good morning. And this is Bera and Joelle here. And Bera and Joelle are just getting their kitchen set up. We put in cabinets. We don't have the counters in yet, but this is the same arcology restaurant done in different materials. I put up a wool, I told Zaf earlier, I put up a wool shingle and I didn't like it, so we did the wood one. We liked the way the wood shingle looked in here. Happy with gates under the cook's wool covers. Yeah, so I am very happy with the gates under there, and as a matter of fact, we need to put gates under this one as well, which is going to be a problem because we actually have terracotta sticking out on these pieces. So we wouldn't really, probably the only place we'd be able to put gates, G-A-T-E, would be, let's get the birch and see what it looks like, and we'll get oak just in case we don't like it. Would be this. We would be able to put one here and here and open them, but I'm going to need it to be in oak. So let's put one here and open. So we'll be able to put them there, whereas we can't put them around the entire building because of the extra outside work that is on these buildings. So, but this works, and we can do them like this. Wait. And there we go, and that's it. So those are the parts. You must know freely access these ideas. Well, obrigado, Mr. Villager. I appreciate that. I appreciate you sharing your expertise at building, and it's very fun when you do, and I enjoy it. I enjoy adding your little touches to this town and to Prasino. And so we still have, as you notice, there's no seating yet. They don't have any counters yet, and so we're going to have to put all of that in a little bit, but not today, because we're just about to go over to Prasino. But before we go, we're going to go over the mountain. Remember, we had one of our women come walk all the way over here to have a secret rendezvous It was so curious. But here we are. This is where we were working on Adamanta's guard tower that is hidden in King Mountain. And we found these ruins, and we were actually, look at that. Do I want to close that? I think I do. And so this is what it looks like right now. And Mr. Villager, I was saying earlier that I am going to do the cistern look. I do like it. So but we will work on that next time. And here is this area, accepted with exception, recognized as accept in accepting, or else I accept accepting my exception in your agreements for okay. We have one light here, we have a lamp here, we might over here need something on this wall. We just had a whole set of lights from Simply Light. We could see if we could use one of these, whether we can use a top one or a bottom one, and just put one right there. And we can do that. Why don't we do that? Except, okay, so that is, this is the bat pole right here that goes up to the school and to that area, that level of King Mountain where there are other walkways. So this is as far as we got here, and we're going to have to come back to this. But right now, we're going over to Prasino. My Portuguese studies, my study of Portuguese has been a little sporadic. I am trying to do some, like, very often. I've been doing more Greek here lately, and French, sort of catching up on my French and Greek, because I was doing a lot of Portuguese for a while, and now I've kind of need to catch up on the other two. Can I speak? No. Of course not. Of course I can't speak.
You can speak very well. Just not in Portuguese.
Yes. Vincent just said, I can speak very well, just not in Portuguese. Hi. Did I miss somebody? I didn't see that person. Okay. So here we are. This is Prasino, and we are at the Rock. We're looking at this building here. You have a joke about the unemployed. Oh wait, they don't work. That is very cute. That's very, very cute. Let's come here. Amicia is here. This is a level 4 of the hospital, and we would need Valerie to work on the level 5. And so that is something that we will look at in just a moment. What is Vincentius doing? Vincentius is
Actually in Minecraft right now.
Vincentius is trying out a new mod called
Energistics. It's actually an old mod, but it's new to me.
an old mod that he hasn't done, and it's called
Applied Energistics.
Applied Energistics, and he is testing that mod right now. And I'm not sure I want, this is a level 4 of the hospital, of the Health and Wellness Center, on Guardian's Rock, Valerie, who's working at this level, has a couple of places that she needs to work on. This is a level 4 of this building, and this is a level 4 of the Druid Library right here. It came from... Really? Okay. And so the only other building that would need to be brought up, this is actually level 4 too. I would like this guard tower to be finished before she starts working on the level 5s of those buildings on top. Pierce is working on the level 5 of this, and it is morning. That is the east, and Juliet is the sun. So let us come over here and let's see. Pierce didn't throw one of his wild parties last night, so we're going to recall Pierce. Hello.
Is there a problem?
No, there isn't. Let us look at what you're asking for. Oh, there actually is a problem. He needs an ice slab. That's right. So we'll have to cancel that and let him get the other pieces. This is going to be a problem because he needs an ice slab. A block of ice. We've got rain. Is it coming really fast? If it is, it means it might be a thunderstorm. Is it going to thunder? Nope. It's not going to thunder. So that's what he's working on, and Valerie is working on the other piece. We're going to go down to Emery for a minute. Nachos? Yeah. Nachos can be good. Nachos are fun. Oh, this was something that we did on Sunday. We added a little customer table here where Emery has types of materials that she's showing clients. So if she's making something for someone, what are you laughing about? And she's got a cup over here now. What's the matter?
Need something?
You need something. You still need chiseled and deep slate. And so it did sound like that, didn't it? It did. There's what we wanted to hear. There's the sound we wanted. We're going to go into the emergency room. Here, I'm going to get on this couch and I'm going to take a nap. Whoa! Real thunder! Oh! Okay. Phew! It was a good thing that we were close to here so that we could take advantage of the secret room in this area. Yeah, she's got some papers piled up on her desk and she took out one of her reference books right there. Where's she keeping those reference books? Do you see any place? I don't either. We could give her a place right here. Let's get a bookshelf. It should probably be spruce. This is spruce. Let's put books right here. Nope, it's going to be oak. Let's go back to book. Let's do an oak one. I think oak is going to look more correct. I'm going to take out the birch just in case. Let's see what the birch looks like. Too light. The oak is good. And now we can give her some books because she doesn't really have any book places here. So with this, we have to take a number of books because it actually takes the books. So we're going to stick some books here. Let's put those two there. You're calling Mr. Villager, what is going on with you today? What's happening with you? What's going on with you? What is going on? So you're going to have to erase that. You're going to have to delete that line that you just put in. You'll have to delete what you said you were calling Romeo. Delete it from my chat, please. You know better. What is happening with you? Mr. Villager, you're gonna have to delete it. Thank you. Thank you. Obrigado. What's happening with you? What's the matter? What's going on with you? This is only Tuesday. You had classes this afternoon, right? And yeah. And you need to be silly, is that it? You're trying to be silly? Well, let me tell you something. Look, Mr. Villager. Look, they're back. We've got Suprio. There's Suprio right here. And where's Beleza? Beleza was back. We found her. And Beleza might be looking for the herd. She might know that the herd begins to travel, but no, look, there she is. And there is Beleza. Both of them are back. And this is really, really, really fun. You did? Well, do something about it. Do something about it. So there's Beleza. So where do we find Beleza? We actually found Beleza right here. And she was facing out towards the water like she was seriously contemplating going out there. And let's come over here and look for a moment. And then we found Suprio. Remember, we actually did find Suprio back here. She wasn't with the herd. She was wandering by herself. It was like the herd left and she didn't want to leave without Beleza. So I think she was going back. And so this is where the herd was, but as you can see, they're gone. They're completely and totally gone. They've moved on. And I think that both Beleza and Suprio both were trying to decide if they were going to go with the herd. And they decided not to. They actually decided not to go with them, which is sweet for wait, are they back? There's one of them right there. Let me see if yes, where are the others? Are they in the woods? Oh, because we couldn't find them at all the other day. So one of them is back. Let me look at this horse. Oh no, I didn't want to get on you. I just wanted to look at you. I keep getting on him by mistake. No, I'm not trying to tame you. Believe me, I don't want you to be tamed. And just a second. Let me see here. Let's look for a minute and let's see if I can look at, that's what I wanted to do. The jump and the speed. He's pretty strong, he is. And I was wondering if both of the girls were coming back for the stallion. I wonder if they wanted this stallion to visit. There's the other one. So I'm going to leave it up to you two. I'm going to leave it up to you. We can bring both Suprio and Beleza back to the wild herd and let them live the life of wild animals, or we can leave them here. Now, even if we bring them back, there's no guarantee they're going to stay with the herd. It's going to be a story like, it's going to actually be a horse story like Flicka or Fury or something like that. But do you think that we should take them to join the herd, and then maybe if we want later, maybe if they want to come back, we'll let them come back? What do you think about that? Zaf, Mr. Villager, I'm asking, so you tell me. You tell me. So here we go. Let's come here. I'm gonna wait and see if Zaf and Mr. Villager would like Beleza and Suprio to join the wild herb. Hi. hello you. To join the wild herd, or should they stay in this field and be our pets? And we'll see. So we'll see what they say. We've left the doors open so in case there's a thunderstorm, they can actually come up to the barn on their own. And so that's why we've left that open, and we've left the barn open just in case. I figured that it was not, that you were talking to someone else, Mr. Villager. Secret place at the purple trees and flowers with the earthquake. Yeah. And then came here. Yeah, okay. It is. So, Zaf, because this is your secret place over here that you just love, should we bring the horses over and let them be here? And then if they want to come back home, they can. And if not, it seems that they might have come back for Suprio and for Beleza. One is a stallion, so he might have come back for the other two females. And so let's see. So see, this is Zaf's area here, right here. Isn't this gorgeous? It is. It's beautiful. We haven't seen this is a lavender field with tall lavender and biomes of plenty, short lavender, and it's really gorgeous, especially at night. We're going to turn on the lantern. And yeah, why don't we do that? I'm going to it's just beautiful. It really is. I'm actually going to I'm going to let the horses come. Let's sleep in the lavender. Can you imagine what that would be like, sleeping in the lavender fields? Wow. Let's go to sleep. Ah. How can you not wake up refreshed? And let me see, I've got some leads on me. I'm going to take them back and we will, yes, we will build a small wooden shack in the middle of this place. Why don't we just let it be? Why don't we just have it be just pretty and wild? And just have it be a place that you come to. You know how in Europe they have those huge tulip fields, and just how they look so amazing, and they don't have anything on them for miles and miles. Look at the two of them. Look at the two of them. They're being so nice. Look at this. Look at this. Who is this? This is a visitor coming out to see them. Hi, this is Cadence is coming out to see them, but we're going to get a lead here, and let's get a lead for Beleza. I think this is Beleza, yes. And we're going to bring them both over. Cultivated in Prasino. I think we could, actually. I definitely think we could. Come on, guys. So we're going to come this way. I think we can get them through. I've got both of them. And then bring them down over this area right here. Is everybody okay? Good. We're going to bring them this way on this side to get over to where the horses are. And we've got both of them still. So that is a good idea. We could definitely do that. And there is a field that we can use that would look really gorgeous. Look at the two of them being so good. Look at the two of them. They want to come out here and come back and be with the other horses. And we'll do that. Now the bears don't mind the horses. They're only interested in honey and in fish. So we're going to quickly come this way. We've got both horses still. And we're going to come up into the woods. The sheep don't mind the horses. And there we are. Okay, and there is, I think that is the girl, the other girl. No. Oh, two males? Really? It can't be. So that's the male, and the other one is the girl. Okay, so let's take these off, and we are going to leave them. There is one of the, there's the male. I think that's the stallion. And then there's one other girl who is here somewhere. And I just lost track of her. Do you need a schematic for a lavender garden? If you want to share one, that would be fine. I was just going to so see how this field looks like this? So we could just bring back, I think this is jacaranda right here. It most certainly is. So we know that that's jacaranda, and it's the light colored one, because there's two different, and there is a sapling. So we're going to pick up sapling from that. We have some short lavender, and then the tall lavender right here. And these are biomes of plenty. So we have tall and regular, and a jacaranda tree because it looks really pretty. And the ground, this is a lavender biome here. And we're going to take these back over to our town. This is on the other side of the redwoods. The redwood grove. There are seasonal forests in this area here. Now, if those horses are gone, that would mean that those two horses came back for Beleza and Suprio to take them with them, because nope, but there they are. So there is the stallion with them, and he wants to be with them. There's another horse somewhere in here, another female, and I don't see her right now. So let us continue back. We're going back over to the town. So we're crossing this field. Ah, it's a bear. Now I have to be a little careful because I might smell like the sea, smell like fish, and so I kind of have to be careful around them. But the bears seem to be quite what would you call it? Non-aggressive. That's what you would call it. Look at what we've got. Look at the little things. And there's one of our ducks right there. And hi, it's a butterfly. But I don't think I'm going to swim. I think we're going to walk over to the land bridge. Or should I show you the area? So see right here on this hill, see this area right here. If we wanted to, we could make this into the lavender field here for Zaf, and that would be fun. That would be very pretty right here. Or another thing that we can do, there isn't anything that we can put on this hill right here around the church. And what do you two think of that? Wouldn't that be a nice place? So we could take out this particular oak here and have one of the jacarandas be here, and this whole side of the hill here, and maybe even down a little bit on this side, we would have the lavender. What do you think of that, Zaf? I think that would be actually really cool. Let's come here for a minute. We're going to chop this one down. And let's look. And I should have some bone here. Let's get a little bit of bone. Let's put the leads away, and let's get that. I'm going to close the gates. No, I'm going to leave the gates open so that if they come back, they can actually come to the barn if they want, and we'll do that. Vincentius playing a game. Vincentius is in Minecraft. Vincentius is actually in Minecraft right now. He's doing Applied Energistics, which has apparently had an update recently. Oops, wrong thing. And so he is seeing what it is like. And I don't have Mr. Villager, so he probably went somewhere. We'll have to find out where he went in a minute, because I wanted to show him these two sites right here. But right here where we just took away that oak, we're going to put in this jacaranda right here, and we're going to grow it. Let's see if we can. Are we going to have problems growing it here? It's not. Let me bring this back for a minute, just until we grow it, and see if I can get that to come up. And that'll be interesting. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look what we just got. We just got a giant tree. Whoa. Look at the size of that thing. Wow. All right. And right in this area here, do you see what I see? That chicken's inside the house. That chicken's inside in the house. Let's come here and let us put some of the tall ones right in this area right here. I'm going to put a tall one here and here. And then we'll put in some. Now this is clover area, but we're going to do this. Preparing terrain, sending. And now let's come here. And I'm going to put this in. Sent to me. All right. Let me see what we got and what we're going to do about it. Hold on. Let me put this in here. Let's put this in here. And now let's, just for a minute while it is nighttime, look at the moon. Look how beautiful. Look at this brand new tree. Look how gorgeous it is. So we're going to stay right here for a minute, and I'm going to look at Discord for a second and see what I got. Ah, I see. It's starting to look like a playground, but okay. Let me look at it. Oh, you have it as an enclosed area, an enclosed stone area. Wait a second, because that might actually be interesting because of the graveyard that's right here, because of the church, that we might want to give it some of those elements right in this area here. So the church looks like this. What is this made out of? What stone is that? Is that actually diorite and calcite that you're using there? What is that? What are those two stones that you're using in that picture? I have chroma hills, so there's some of the vanillas that I don't recognize. Let's go to the tavern for a minute and go to sleep. And then we're going to look for a moment. So if anyone's wondering, Suprio was here when we got here. Suprio was on the other side of town near the Mystic Groves. She was by herself, and Trudy, Plectrudis, taught her to pull the courier wagon. So in the beginning, Plectrudis was using a courier wagon, and Suprio was pulling it. And then as the rail came in, no one was using the wagon anymore, but she was fond of it, so it is now just a museum piece on the outside of the warehouse right here, so that everyone can see that this is what it used to be like. And odd number size. And so what I'm looking at in regards to what Mr. Villager sent me is, right now this is a stone brick church here. This is actually the Prasino graveyard, Guardian's Rock has a different graveyard, but this is Prasino's graveyard, level 5. So if we wanted to, we could change the materials that it's made out of and make it into something grander. That's only if we wanted to. That's what we would have to look at. We could make it into what the monument is made in, and that is polished andesite wall. We could do that, or let's see. Let me look at this. But one of the things that I really like, and I think would be really, really pretty here, is making this where we have the lavender, because it's just really nice right in this place. And there's nothing we can do with this little area right here unless we built something that went down. But this is all the space that we have is right in this spot. And that's the thing. Odd number size. Yeah, so that's the thing that I want to look at, is what we want to do with this. Because remember, we were still trying to find a place to put a couple of the stores. If a store had a downstairs, we could maybe put the store here, but I'm not really sure. In the meantime, right now, I am having fun putting in where there isn't clover, putting in these beautiful lavenders in anticipation of making this a lavender field. A really nice lavender field in this part. We're just going to fill this whole section in there. And look what it's looking like. Ooh, that is actually quite nice. That is very nice. And let's see. And then, oops, there is clover in those areas. So now we would have to put in, oh, we could put one here. And here, and in this spot. If not, so are you getting crazy? No, no, I like your idea. So there's where we're at right now. And let me see something about the idea. So Mr. Villager made me a little closed-in courtyard, and that little closed-in courtyard has an area for the lavenders to be. And I would like it to be just a little tiny bit wilder than that. I really want it to be like this, a higher comment. Let's look. What is the chance of the leaves invading the house? Let me look here. Are they inside? That would be interesting. Let's come here and see. We have something else inside. What are you doing in here? Get out. Okay. Look what we've got. We don't have a way up. This is interesting. Let's put a ladder in. What happened to the ladder in here? What do you think happened to it? Isn't that curious? So that's what happened. The chicken probably came over the roof, because see where it is, and then jumped down here, and because there was no ladder there, they actually just came down into that area. Let's see. There is a ladder here. So let's come here and let's go up. And no, it's not inside. Look at this. So the tree didn't come in, and we have some things in here that we still have to do. These I haven't done anything to them. That was the family pet. We don't have a family here right now. Maybe when the kids were here, they had made friends with that chicken, and that chicken remembered the kids and came looking for them, because no one lives here right at this moment. We need to have some more kids, but we're not ready right at this particular time. And there we go. Look how pretty. Look how pretty. Let's put some of the small ones here. That's not small, sorry. Let's put one of the small ones here. Put one there and up here. And especially in places like this where we have these big pieces of land, I like putting these in along this part. We could have a whole row of these right here, couldn't we? Let's put a couple. Let's make it look like a couple of them are growing up right in this part, and put this here. No, don't do it. And then around this little area here, I think we'll just let it not be at this level. This is where the monument is, and we'll put it right here like this. But I actually like the way that came out. Look at, let's see here. Hi. Ikromi is probably looking, no, the horses went with the herd, Ikromi. Ikromi is probably looking for the horses, but we told him that the horses had gone with the herd before, remember? And he's like, oh yeah, I forgot. So I think he was looking, ooh, pretty. Pretty. So in the lavender field, let me go over and look at it, because I do believe that the lavender field is completely covered in lavender. And so I'm going to go over and look. We have some other flowers in this area, and I want to see if any of them are there. The horses are still here. And I think they just wanted to be with the herd. And so that's good. Yes, look at this. It is entirely covered in lavender. There is some grass pieces sticking out. That's where we have the clover. That's what we're going to, we can take some long grass and put there, but look at it. It's completely covered in lavender. So that's what we're going to do with that hill. We're going to completely cover it in lavender. Try to put some lavender leaves together on the floor plants. I know what he means. Let's come here. Leaves, carpet, CARP. We should have, oh, how interesting. Leaves. There isn't actually any, these are jacarandas here. There isn't any carpet pieces. That must have been one of the apps that didn't update to 20, that's having trouble updating to 20. They probably had the carpet, the flower carpet. And I think that is, so we don't actually have any here. Let me see if Jacaranda will work in the architect's cutter. ARCH. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. And so we're going to see. Let's do panel, which is up now. And let's put this in, and sure enough, we cannot. Okay. There actually was, remember, there actually was a carpet made from leaves, and we don't have any. Let me see, LEAV, I don't see any here. Nope, LEAVES, that's not bringing up anything. And that might be why Thaler was actually putting, in his builds, he was actually putting leaves on the ground to show that there was stuff, there were leaves on the ground. That's how he was getting it. That's what he was doing to try and get leaves on the ground, was doing this. He was taking a piece like this and putting it here like this in order for it to look like it had dropped out of the tree. So see, it looks like that, and that puts it like that. That works better than it does for some of these. I actually sort of like that. So let's try, we would have to put it in like around here, and this would be a perfect place for it, because we can't see the other side of it. So we could put some here and here like this, and there's our pet right there. And have that look like that. And let's see what happens. That's actually nice. What a nice idea. That's very nice. Let's come here. What do I not need? I don't need this for a second. I'm going to go and sleep for a moment. How are we doing? And then we'll probably work on something. Let's see in just a sec what we might want to do, although we are working on the lavender field, aren't we? Which is turning out really cool. It's turning out really cool. All right, so we know that these trees are Mystic Grove, these trees right here. I'm looking at that. That looks like it changed. Oh, that would be amazing if this changes without the tree coming down. That'll be perfect. That's changing. Postco's working on this, and I don't think he's gotten here this morning yet. We put up a little blind to keep him from standing on top of the table. And there he is.
So what will it be
Hi.
for you?
Let's look. I'm going to cancel these so that he can re-ask for them, and in this stream. And now we're going to walk through here and look at this. Look at this. This is wonderful. I love it. And look at this. This works really nice. I'll put in one more here. I don't want it to show on the sides, so I actually am putting it here around so that it doesn't really show. And there we go. We have that. And look how pretty. That is beautiful. Well, that's an interesting thing. So now I understand Thaler, what he was doing when he put down leaves, he was trying to get a blanket of leaves on the ground. And that, it works really well with the flowers, and looks really good. Now the lavender, do you have passed me in sub numbers? What do you mean? Are you talking about subscribers on YouTube? Is that what you're talking about? And look, hold on. Are you talking about that, Mr. Villager? Oh, wow. Well, thank you, everyone. I appreciate that. Thank you for the subscriptions. That is very fun and most appreciated. So, in this area, we're doing the way it was in the lavender field, and actually really making it. Zaf, what do you think of that? What do you think of the way that looks right there? What do you think of the way it looks from here? It's actually pretty. It actually is. We want to put, I'm trying to put in some wherever it's empty, because that's the way the lavender fields are. We could put in some tall grass. Let me put tall grass pieces in some places. There's a place where we can fit some. And here, let's fit some here. And uh-oh, did you hear her just sneeze? Is she allergic to lavender? Uh-oh. She just sneezed. Look at that. Dun, 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 dun. Cool. Now, if you want, these two trees here, the fruit trees, this banana tree and this dragon fruit tree, we can take the fruit trees out if you want, Zaf, and make them lavender jacaranda trees to go along with the fact that we're putting lavender in all along here. Tell me if you would like that, and we can work. Oh, wrong ones. Hold on, I didn't want the tall ones. I actually wanted these right here to go around the big ones right there. And she's over in the corner. And yeah, I think we're good. I could put some there. And yeah, we have, rather than having two, let's do the same thing here. Let's have the little ones. Nope, I keep doing that. Have a little one right here and here. And it looks like that. So would you like for the banana tree to go away and be a jacaranda? Don't bother the dragon tree? Okay, so we'll leave the dragon fruit. It is pretty, isn't it? The dragon fruit is very nice. If you want the banana tree to go away, we could have the banana tree turned into a jacaranda tree. What do you think about that? There's the banana tree right there. Or what we could do is right here, why don't we just plant a tree here? Plant a sapling right here. It's an exotic tree. It is, isn't it? It is an exotic tree. Let's see what it looks like if we plant a tree in the churchyard. Bone. Haley, what do you think of that? That's Haley right there. Let's see. Whoa! Okay. We can't have this tree, so we're going to have to let this tree go. Let's put this away. Let's put the bone and the sapling here. Let's get an axe for a second. Let me put this down, and we're going to have to cut the tree and get a better one. There we go. Okay, let's try that again. We want the tree to come up a little bit higher than that. So that people can get underneath it. So here we go. Haley, you want to see when this tree grows in? Okay, I agree. Let's step back. That's more like it. There we are. To try and understand what the hellish fruit is this? Oh, the dragon fruit. Dragon fruit is really interesting. You should look it up. It's very curious. Look at that. Ooh. Oh, that was good, actually. Yay. And I think I'm going to leave it. I think I'm not going to do too much more with that. But it is an Asian exotic, it is an Asian tree. In Asia, it's not that exotic. It's much more, it is a tree that they have in the Philippines and in Vietnam. So remember when we came here, we have all sorts of fruit like that, tropical fruit. We have papayas here. We have sugar, of course. And over near the Mystic Groves, we did have some fruit trees. This jungle tree was not actually a jungle tree. This was a mistake. It's one of these. It's a gooseberry fruit. I believe that this was a similar tree. This tree was not supposed to be a jungle tree here. I think that when we looked at the log, we saw that it was jungle log, and we thought that that's where the fruit came from, but in actuality, it needs to be the specific tree that it is. And so we can put in a tree to match. And speaking of exotics in this area, because there was, along this ridge here, there were 3 or 4 exotic trees in this area. So there was actually, and so they're not here anymore. The only one who's still here is the gooseberry. Oh wait, there's one. And what is that there? Oh, the star fruit. The star fruit is so pretty. That is beautiful. Let's get a star fruit. Star fruit, there it is. There's a star fruit sapling and bone. Let me go back to star for a minute. Look at all these things. So we have a custard that can be made from glowberries. We have custard, period. And then we have star fruit juice. And a star fruit smoothie and jellies. So yeah, so let's do that. Let us replace that tree that was not supposed to be ordinary palm tree. It was actually supposed to be one of these. So we'll put this one right here. Let's put it right here. This is still in the clover patch, so we can put it here, oops, and have it grow in. Looks like needs more tropical climate than Australia. Yeah, it might. This is acting more like Australia in the way that it doesn't really have sort of that tropical thing. Doesn't look like it has that tropical thing going on, and yet there are all these tropical trees. Zaf, remember this? New Zealand, perfect. Yes, New Zealand is a perfect example of that. And how about that? Remember this, Zaf? Sanpro o Suru. Sanpro o Suru. And that is beautiful. So yes, so we corrected that tree and we put in a starfruit there. And that's what was there. This was a regular oak in this area. One of these trees, yeah, this is the cinnamon tree here, and then this is limes. This is an actual lime tree right here. That's great. So yeah, these trees in town, and over here I think this is nuts. Coconut. So that is a very odd coconut tree. But in this, on this planet, on the planet Minecraft, that is sort of what's going on. That's what that sign said, to have a walk, which is what that is. We'll go back up to it for a minute. It's nighttime. Oh, that would be an interesting thing. Talk about a spooky sleep. We could go and sleep in the Mystic Grove. That would be something. Let's come here. Look at these gorgeous flowers. Look at this area. And the pig is watching us. There used to be a bear in here, but I think they have long gone. When we first got here, there was a bear, but they're not here anymore. And there we are. It is next morning, and here we are, and look at that. There is Guardian's Rock on the hill, and we can look here. Let's see if we can see from the Shogun series. Yes, from the new Shogun series that is happening just recently, as opposed to the original television series of Shogun, which was many years ago. But just recently, just in the beginning of the spring, Shogun returned, and is a lot of people are saying it's really quite wonderful. So yeah, and including Zaf. And you watch them all right now, right? You're waiting for their second season. I think he is. Look at the difference here. Now these are lilacs here in front of this, and those are pretty, but they have a lot of lilacs growing in this front yard here. I'm tempted to add some lavender over here now, but we're going to take the walk around here. And we're passing the school on this side. We're going over and around here. And we have somebody laughing. Alejandro, that wasn't him. It was probably a visitor, because I don't see anyone. This is Cresium here and Alejandro. And was that you, Claire? That might have been Claire. When Posco gets done with this part, we're actually going to put a better stairwell right here that goes up to the graveyard, right in this area. And I think that Haley would definitely appreciate that. So we will do that. Let me see. What can we do? So here, you didn't get a chance to see. So on Mother's Day, what we realized was that we had given Tessa the day off, and Tessa did not want the day off because she owns a flower shop, and Mother's Day is the biggest flower shop holiday of the year. And so we did it started raining. We did a wonderful update of her place. And remember when we put in these new counters here that are painted in a bone color, and then she put some extra pots around, some vases to show the different types of vases that someone can pick in order to have the flowers put in them for a gift. And that was all, because the book is you want there to be a second season. Yeah, just the 10 episodes. Yeah. And so then these are the vases that she uses to make these beautiful little arrangements here. And Tessa is actually working in her greenhouse. Wow, she sold so many flowers that she has to build up her flower collection again. So she's got some daisies and dandelions right here. She's making an arrangement right here with lily of the valley and alliums, and so she's got some of those sitting in a tray here. And there's some books that she has on gardening, that some of them she sells, some of them are her collection, and she's got some of her vases sitting up there. On the other side here, she has books for sale. These are for sale over here, and this is a flower arrangement. She's waiting for someone to come and pick this up. Resupply, because of Mother's Day. A lot of people came in and brought flowers for their mothers, and so she's growing new flowers to make up for it. See, there's a poppy coming up there. You're not outside. Yeah, and she just picked that poppy, and so she is getting some additional flowers to make arrangements for what she's doing. And we can hear her. See, she's got poppies in this arrangement here, and see these boxes right here? Those are what she's keeping her flowers in when she is not using them in an arrangement. So she's got lilies, and she's got all sorts of different flowers going on here. And we can look in here and see she's got cornflowers too. Yay! And she has compost. So she is working. We gave her a stool, remember, so she would have something to sit on. I was going to put these on the top, on the tabletop, but they're too big, and so we've got them on the floor. These pots right here. And I don't think the little ones, let me see if the little ones can have the lid on them. Let's see if when you put one of these in, it looks like it's a lid. And nope, it can't. So the big ones can, but the little ones can't. And so I thought she had one of the big ones, but I probably let it go. I could give her one right near the door. The golden one is beautiful. It is, isn't it? And that is handcrafted. Let's come here. Handcrafted. D-E-N-D-C-R. And we've got some fun things here. I don't know how big that creeper trophy is. I'll have to check and see how big it is. We might want to make it. And let us make this go away and come back to here. And down here we have all the different pots. So we have several versions of the gold pot, and then we have different there are trophy pieces here, and then we have trophy statues, and I don't know how big these are. A creeper trophy. Let's see how big this is. There it is. Let me see how big this is, because this might be big. Oh, it's not that big. Let me set it here. Nope, I can't set it. I can't set it there. Can I set it? Oh, it is big. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Okay, that is scary. Wow. I would have to put that someplace. Maybe during Samhain, we'll use those for decorations. 'Cause, whoa, that's scary. Isn't that amazing? This is handcrafted. And there is a witch trophy, a skeleton trophy, a vindicator, a pillager, and an invoker. And these are the mod handcrafted. It's part of the furniture mod, handcrafted. And they have some really fun things. And yeah, that's what I think it's going to happen. That we will use those from Halloween. Goodness sakes! Do you want to see that again? Let me go and sleep first of all. So I'm going to go down the stairs here and go over to my place. I'd be going to sleep super early, but it is raining. So let's do that. But wow, that is really interesting. Okay. Outside the door. Oh my gosh. Let's go into a field for a minute. And let's look at this. So, handcrafted has this statue right here. This is a trophy right there, and you can see it. It's on a trophy stand, and wow, that is pretty scary looking. And then they also have a witch trophy, and there it is. We'll see what this one looks like. And they have a vindicator, V-I-N-D-I. And let's look at that. Heavenly creatures. Hi. Hi, heavenly creatures. Welcome. How are you? Let's look at this. Is a vindicator trophy right there. Ah, now see, that looks more like a statue. That does. And these look like something I would put up at Halloween for the holiday of Samhain. I would rather put them up then. Let me look at the witch. Oh, look, she's got a bottle in her hand and everything. Wow. Okay, that's pretty scary. And I agree. Yes, I will be happy to put these up during the holiday. That is going to be so fun. So which one didn't I show? I think I didn't show 2 of them. Let's see which one I didn't show. Let's go this way. The evoker I did, a pillager, and the skeleton. So let's look at the skeleton. Skeleton trophy. We also have skeleton toys. We have a skeleton horse trophy. Ooh. And then we have the pillager trophy. I think that's the one. Pill. Is that it? Pila. There it is, right there. And let's put this down. So, heavenly creatures, how is your day? How's everything going? So there is that is a pillager trophy right there, which is interesting. Look at what it has. I wonder what it's carrying. That is most cool. And then a skeleton trophy. Now the skeleton and the creeper are probably the scariest. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, that would actually be kind of scary. That definitely would. That absolutely would. And then the trophies, that is a horse head. Oh, I see how it is. Yeah, no, I don't think we're interested in those kinds of trophies. The statues is one thing, but actual trophies, no. So to fala português? Tu fala português? You don't speak English. Sim. Well, welcome. And, yeah. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. De nada. And, yes, so, we were just looking at something we found when we were looking at Tessa's place. So for Mother's Day, Tessa was sold a lot of flowers, a lot of flower arrangements and flowers, and so she is now spending time growing those flowers back and getting them going. So that's good. It's okay, heavenly creatures. Now eu não falo português. Eu falo português pequeno, I think is a little or little. So yeah, but Mr. Villager can talk to you. He definitely can. Mr. Villager might have gone away for this moment. All right, so that is what we did, and we had a wonderful time doing it. And we did that on Sunday. We still have a couple things that we want to figure out. And we decided on Sunday that we're not going to move the farms, that for the children, this is the children's school, the farm area is really a part of their education, where they learn where food comes from, how to treat animals, and and the things like that. So this is one of the reasons that this location is good for the school, as well as the school being safe in this area. Now, we got a lot, Prasino sent over, that's what we needed to do. We need to get leather to send over to Rosa Ouro, and we need to put it in a crate so that that is going to be shipped over to Rosa Ouro, and they needed leather, and there was something else that they needed too, ice, but I don't think that we even have it. I think my sisters, Tana Nation, the mermaids, are going to have to provide the ice that's needed. But let's come here, let's find leather. And there it is. We don't have a lot, but we can give them half, and that will actually be good. Let's see where it is. Did I hit the thing? Did I hit the button? I hope so. Let's see. Yes, I did. There we go. So we're just going to give them the 59. There's 200 and something. We'll give them this amount. Why don't we give them the full 64? And feathers. That's the other thing that they need. And we'll come up and see how many feathers we have and whether we can afford to give them feathers. So we're going to look at that. There's our couriers headed on their way, but let's look at feathers here and see if we can find 64 at least. We'll give them a stack. No, look at that. So I just took some feathers and there's only 11 left, so we'll give them these 19. So we're going to pack these things into shipment. And there was some kind of stone that they might need, and we might have to do something about that. So we're going to have a balloon take this merchandise to to an actual river runner, or more an ocean liner, to take it across, and then when it gets closer to the continent where Rosa Ouro is, then it can be actually put on a river runner, and that'll be good. There's Fuji, and Fuji is first guardian. He is a druid, and he is first guardian, and he's probably coming over to watch Posco put up this new guard tower right here. And Charlie, what are you trying to do? Charlie, what are you trying to do? Yeah, you're going to have to find a different way. And this is one of the things that we have to do. We're going to put in a sidewalk here as soon as we can. And that will do that. And do I play survival? I do not. It's been a long time since I played survival. I prefer not to. I set up peaceful towns, and the towns respect. We have treaties with the skeletons and with witches and endermen and creepers, and creepers are pets of the skeletons. Spiders are pets of the witches. Zombies are young skeletons, and they are sort of like their children. The drowned are zombies who want to be Mers, and that is how we look at those mobs. And so we don't actually have a conflict with them. They have respected our treaties, so that they do not attack the towns. I miss them. I must admit that. There was a time when we could see them, and when they would be our neighbors. But what began to happen was we began to have too many rogues that our guards had to dispatch. And my people preferred not to have that kind of violence, and because we prefer to make treaties, and that is why the skeletons have sort of separated themselves from us based on those treaties, and live in different areas than where we are. That's an answer to the question, do I play survival? I do not. I did long ago. And there was a time in the beginning of Minecolonies when the people of Minecolonies did not register to the skeletons. They were so new, these land people, that they didn't know what they were, and they treated them like villagers, that they didn't harm them, they didn't do anything to them, skeletons and creepers and all of those. But then probably to make it much more a survival game, the developers of Minecolonies removed that, so that the townspeople were recognizable to the skeletons and to endermen, and we started having people die, and so that meant that in order to defend ourselves, we were in a constant state of war, and I didn't want that. I think we have enough of that. Let's have something different for a change. And yeah, I know how Minecolonies, to each his own. This is play, and this is how I like to play. I have no criticism of Minecolonies and the fact that they are a survival game, and they want it and they like it, and it's fine. If you're going to have war, this is the place to have it, not on Earth. We should start figuring out how we can make more treaties, how we can have a peace department instead of a war department, and how we can finally not have children die because people can't make up their mind about property and about resources. So I'm sure that's not what you expected. Too bad. That is how I've always felt. So yeah. Sounds political? Absolutely is. This is my game, and this is how I play it. Look at this pretty tree here. Look at this. Oh, I just trimmed that. Did I have something in my hand? Paper bark. Wow, it's a harvest paper bark tree, and I just got a piece of paper bark. Let's look for a minute and see what that looks like. Wow, Wow, it gave me paper. Ooh, that is nice. That is nice. I believe that is what it gave me. Shall we try again? Let's see if I have 2 pieces now. That is what it's giving me. It is giving me paper. That is so cool. Let's look at paper bark for a minute. That looks like it would make a wonderful furniture, a wonderful flooring. Look at the fruit log there. And is it a server? It is not. I am not on a server. If you are looking for a server, and Mr. Villager can tell you, you can go to Minecolonies.com, and they are playing in a server. They have a server for patrons, and they also have a repository, a place where you can look up servers that are that have Minecolonies in them. And they have a special place where you can go and you can find servers if you want to play with other people. And I highly recommend that for looking up. They do a really good job considering of keeping people informed of things like that. They like servers. Minecolonies development team likes servers. They have their own server for patrons, and then they make sure to help people who want to have Minecolonies on servers, and they have repositories of knowledge specifically for that. We were working on some of these houses. I think you might not have seen the last time we were here, but these are macaw's shutters, and they actually open and close. So these shutters actually do open and close, so which is really fun for these, and I like that. And so this house has macaw's shutters just in that area there. These are Littleton residences right here, and we are decorating them in different colors and different materials for it. But me, I don't play on a server. There was a time when Vincentius Primus and I played together, but he is less inclined to want to be on a schedule, and so he is not necessarily available all the time when I'm playing, when I'm streaming, and that's fine. That's fine. I don't mind. Every once in a while I lament the fact that he is not playing on the server with me. Would not make a server for us to play together. He has done that in the past, where he went out and we played survival at that time, where he went out and he made sure that the town was safe, and I just built stuff. I just built in villages, and that was before Minecolonies. And the first Minecolonies, he was the one who built the walls and got the guards together and did those kinds of things. So he likes 7 Days to Die. He likes survival, Minecraft, and Minecolonies. Hold on. And so he does those. But this is what I prefer to do. and I'm very much enjoying it, and I hope you are too. I hope some of you like it. I hope you do. And okay, so believe it or not, this is it. This is the end of the day for me. I've been on for 3 hours. Heavenly creatures, obrigado. Thank you for being here. And I hope you will come back again and see. And for everyone who was here in chat, Zaf, Afgaristo, Mr. Villager, obrigado. And for everyone else, thank you. Thank you for being here. I had a meeting. I forgot to tell Mr. Villager that I had to go home to the Mermaid Nation, and so I am dressed in traditional mermaid because I needed to go back to the ocean for a council meeting. So, Janada. So that is why I am dressed as a mermaid right now. We have been listening to Drone Hands music in the background, and we're going to listen to Vincentius Primus right now. And enjoy your games, everyone. Enjoy watching all the other gamers. Zaf, Kalinikta, and here we go. Bye for now. Bye for now.